to meet you guys, vice versa. And it's really special when you do something, because we're doing a sci-fi show about, like, I've been Satan. He's died a couple times in an episode.
Couple?
So we're just telling stories, but I think it appeals to so many people, and y'all. Use guys.
Use guys.
But use guys.
Youths.
Youths. Literally, our job, not only do y'all make it possible, our job does not exist without you. It's like there's a tree falling in the forest, doesn't make a sound. Maybe not, you know? You have to have somebody to hear it for it. So, that was deep. You guys can understand that. But the very idea that we're trying to tell a story doesn't matter if there's no one there to listen to the story, and vice versa. Y'all's input means so much to us and to the writers. Y'all's input has affected a lot of the show. Is he falling asleep on me?
I'm keeping track of how many y'alls. I think we're up there.
Does every use guys take away one y'all? Like, y'all, use guys. It's awesome. It's very awesome. It's awesome to keep meeting. Y'all are as much part of the show as we are. So are you guys. That was truly accidental. Thank you very much.
How y'all doing? Hi.
What was the hardest scene for you guys to shoot and why?
The hardest scene for us to shoot and why?
The hardest, the one that comes to my mind, believe it or not, is the one from The French Mistake or Acting as Ourselves. It was terrifying. For me, for whatever reason, it was, and who our director, our producer, buckled it down to, it was Jared and Jensen playing Sam and Dean, playing Jared and Jensen playing Sam and Dean. And to try to remain true to the story and not just make it goofy or silly or whatever, but the scene where we're acting in the Bobby stage, it was so awkward, it was so hard. For me, for some reason, it was so difficult. I don't know. And then any scene where we are both characters in the scene. Like where Sam has talked to Lucifer, because you can't act off somebody. So those have been for me. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a number of scenes that have been just really difficult, whether it was technically difficult, whether it was emotionally difficult. I think that I would say there was one recently that was rather difficult.
Tell us about it, Jensen.
Well, there's been many recently, but there was one, and I think it was where Cass was beating Dean up in the crypt, and it was a really difficult scene because the dialogue there was so little dialogue, but yet the scene was supposed to be saying so much. So Misha and I literally were like racking our brains trying to figure out how we were going to make these words, how we can make them, mean what we're trying to get across. It was we literally had to sit there on the side of the set and brainstorm as to how we wanted to do these performances. And normally we can just roll in, and I know my character, he knows his character, he knows it, and we just, start going at it, and it's no big deal. But this one it was just really hard. We just couldn't figure out how to make it work, and I still wasn't convinced at the end of it. I'm like, I don't know if that worked. I really don't.
It did!
Well, thank you.
Well, Misha was great. It was great too.
Yeah, not to mention I had like prosthetics over my face, and there was like glue in my eye, and there's like tears coming out of my prosthetic, and I can't remember and he's trying to punch me in I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. I'd like to know what you guys think of your fans getting the anti-possession tattoo and